What's going on, guys? It is Chris from Day Traders Lifestyle TV. We're going to talk about the 5 things that made me into an overnight success. What's going on? Number 1 of the 5 things to use and to utilize while you want to become an overnight success is you have to love. You have to love what you do. You have to love it so much that you're willing to lose sleep. You're willing to lock yourself in a room to build whatever it is you want, you love. You have to love it so much that you're willing to cut yourself away from the world and just grind and grind and grind. And it may take a year, it may take 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is. I believe in your 20s, honestly, you should be grinding your whole 20s, and if you can start when you're a teenager, even better. But you need to grind, you need to put in the time. You don't need to be out partying, you don't need to be out socializing, you don't need to be out at get-togethers or out for fucking coffee or out grabbing food. No, you need to be locked in a room and you need to love what you do so much that you're okay doing that and you don't care what people think. Number 2 is disbelief. Disbelief from others, disbelief from yourself. You need to use disbelief as sort of like gas to your fire, you know what I mean? If your fire is lit up and it's burning out, use that disbelief to relight it and reignite it. Don't let people's disbelief in you burn your fire out or stop you from continuing your momentum, you know what I mean? When I first started trading, nobody believed in me, not my parents, not my sister, not my closest friends. I actually had to cut myself off from a group of people that I was very close with, just because the energy that was being directed towards me and directed towards me with trading wasn't energy that I liked. So I had to cut myself away from that. But I used that as fire, or gas for my fire, to make sure that in the back of my head I knew, you know what, like I know I can do this, and one day everybody's gonna bite their fucking tongue and realize that I can do this. I did it. I can do it over and over again. I can teach people how to do it now. So use people's disbelief, and eventually one day I can guarantee you that the people that didn't believe in you are gonna ask you how you did it. 150%. It's happened to me multiple times. It's going to continue to happen forever and ever and ever. So use people's disbelief to fire your gas. Number 3 is patience. I have it tattooed in Latin underneath one of my ears. I don't know which one. Yeah, patience, patience, patience. Especially if you're trading. If you're watching this, it's probably because you're doing something with trading. Patience is a very big thing. People want to rush the process. People don't even want to enjoy the process. I've learned over the last 4+ years, almost 5 years, that the journey is the most beautiful part. The journey to wealth and the journey to attaining your goals is just the funnest part. You know, when you get there, it's still beautiful, and you have to like strive to the next goal and enjoy that journey. But the journey, especially from the get-go, you have to really just enjoy it and just enjoy the process and enjoy whatever's going on, you know what I mean? Just be patient and enjoy what's being given to you and whatever you're going through. Don't try to rush things. Don't try to take shortcuts because they don't exist. You might take 10 steps and try to take a shortcut to get to that 12th step, skip the 11th one, and you'll end up back on the 5th step. So just be patient, and be patient with your craft and be patient with yourself, you know what I mean? After that is understanding, which is tattooed on the opposite ear of the patience in Latin. You just have to really understand what you're going through, what's going on, why it's happening, and just understand that it's part of the journey, you know what I mean? It goes hand in hand with patience. You have to understand that patience and understanding are two very, probably the most important of all 5 of these, to becoming successful in any area of life, with any endeavor, any journey, anything you're doing, whether it's business, trading, building a business, you want to teach someone how to dance, you want to become the best swimmer. You have to just understand and really dissect what is going on, and just understand that like it's just part of the process, you know. And last but not least, you just have to trust that your hard work is gonna pay off. It sounds so cliche, but people message me and, oh, you deserve everything you've got. You got so lucky. No, I didn't get lucky. I fucking worked my ass off. I'd say for the first 11.5 months of my trading career, I didn't have a social life. I locked myself in a room. My family actually thought that there was something wrong with me, and they wanted me to seek like medical attention, because they just didn't think it was normal for a 20-year-old to just seclude themselves from the world, but I just knew what I had to do, and I knew that that was part of the process, and I wasn't as patient as I should have been. But I think one of the things I've learned throughout this whole process is just being patient and being understanding and just trusting that everything's gonna work out, you know? Maybe not in the timeline that you wanted it to. You may make a goal for 2019 this coming year and you may not achieve it till 2022. I can guarantee you that in those extra 3 years or extra 2 years or extra year or extra 5 years, whatever it takes, you're gonna learn a shitload that you wouldn't have learned if you attained your goal on the actual timeline that you wanted to. You know what I mean? That's what's happened with a lot of stuff that I've wanted, and just even like physically and like mentally and spiritually getting to places that I wanted to get to. It took a little longer than I wanted it to, but the stuff that I learned from start to finish, from whenever I wanted to get to there to when I got to the destination, I learned so much exponentially that just drives me and pushes me forward to the next level in life. What's going on, guys? I hope you enjoyed that vlog. A few tips on how I became an overnight success, and tips I'll continue to use to become an even bigger overnight success. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment. Let me know in the comments things you want to see on this page. This is essentially to help you guys grow. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Peace!